Today we are going all the way to India and make the most popular dish, biryani. So I'm going to be using mutton to make my biryani, and it's going to be a very heavily spiced dish, and the outcome is going to be super. Over here I have 3/4 kg of mutton which I've cleaned, and several other ingredients which you're going to find listed in the description box down below. I'm going to start off by marinating my mutton. So I'm going to add in 1 cup of yogurt to my mutton. Next, I'm going to be adding in a couple of spices to my mutton. And coriander. Go in with my hands and mix everything to combine. Once done combining all the nice spices into the mutton, you're going to let the mutton marinate overnight or at least 1 hour before cooking. When your mutton is well marinated, it's time to cook. So over here I have a manual pressure cooker and I'm going to show you how to use it. So you'll start by opening the pressure cooker by turning the handle to the right, just like mine, so that you can remove the lid. Next, you're going to add in your mutton into the pressure cooker. Add in 1/2 cup of water and a little bit of cooking oil. So here is how you secure a pressure cooker. You're going to place back the lid just like that, and then you're going to apply pressure on the lid and turn to the left. Now my pressure cooker is good to go. Then I'm going to use high flame and let the pot come to a boil. To cook the mutton, I'm going to wait for around 3 to 4 whistles. And if you don't have the pressure cooker and you're using a pot, you're going to cook for a while. So just cook until the mutton is tender. As the mutton is cooking, I'm going to be chopping up my onions, garlic, and ginger. So I'm going to start off with 1 onion for my mutton. Once done, I'm going to chop my garlic and ginger. You can dice or you can grate. So I'm going to be dicing. After 4 whistles, you're going to turn off the gas and then you're going to manually remove the pressure, just like I'm doing. And you can see I'm using a spatula. Please don't use your hands because the steam will burn you. Or you can wait for the pressure cooker to cool for around 10 minutes before opening. This is how my mutton is looking, and it's cooked to perfection and very tender. Just look at that. So the mutton was burning, as you can see. Wow, I just can't wait for the biryani to get ready. So the mutton is very tender. Just look at that. So now over low flame, I'm going to let the mutton sauce reduce. So I'm going to add in some garlic and ginger together with some diced onions. So you're going to cook until the mutton gravy is thick. Pick a pot for my rice. Add some cooking oil. I'm going to add in some whole spices. So I have some black peppercorns, cloves, cumin seeds, and cardamom pods. So I'm going to add the seeds to my pot. Toast for around 1 minute until the spices are fragrant. So I'm using 1.5 cup of basmati rice. Actually, basmati rice is best for biryanis. So what you'll do, you'll wash the rice until clean, and then you'll soak the rice for about 20 to 30 minutes. That is going to give you the best outcome. Add in some salt to season your rice and toast for around 1 minute so that the rice can soak up all the nice flavors from the whole spices. Once the rice is well toasted, you're going to add in 3 cups of water. Give the pot a good stir and cook until the rice is 75% cooked. I'm going to show you that step. My mutton is still cooking and it's smelling so good and it's looking super delicious. The gravy has reduced, so I'm going to turn off the heat. So this is what I'm talking about. The rice is semi-cooked, so you're going to pinch and you're going to feel that the rice is still hard in the middle. So now I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my biryani. So you're going to strain off the water from the rice. And then over low flame, I'm going to add in my rice in the pot. You're going to start off by adding a layer of rice, just like that. Next, you're going to add in your mutton, spread on the rice, just like that. And it's really important to use a heavy bottomed pot so that your biryani can steam to perfection. Once you use a pot that is very light, your biryani might get scorched or burnt. And lastly, top up with the amazing mutton. When you completely have everything into the pot, I'm going to be steaming my rice for around 5 to 8 minutes. So I'm going to use a foil and cover my pot. This is to trap the steam completely. Place my lid just like that. As your rice is steaming, you're going to be frying the onions. So over here, I've placed a frying pan with some cooking oil over medium-high flame. Once the oil is hot, you're going to add in your onions and fry until the onions are golden brown. Watch over your onions because any second the onions can get burnt. Once the onions have a very nice golden brown color, I'm going to transfer to a paper towel to drain off the excess oil. So the onions are also going to crispen up as they cool. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. So the biryani is ready and it has been cooling for around 5 minutes. Just look at that. I'm going to use up a fork and fluff up my rice. Sprinkle in a little bit of fried onions, just like that. Fluff up my rice and just look at this. This looks so delicious. This is how my biryani is looking. It has some yellow hue from the turmeric. After serving, I'm going to sprinkle in some fried onions. This is a labor of love and the outcome is just phenomenal and delicious. My basmati rice has turned out so good, so fluffy, and generally this is just worth trying. So thank you so much for watching and I hope you'll be trying out this amazing mutton biryani.